but again, I can't get into the details because I don't have them. So I do know that that will not be an issue because we will not be broadcasting
I guess
via
if we're
Facebook.
not, if we're
like
not
that.
chatting, we can give it the old, just
Yeah.
cover it up a little bit. But
Yeah. All right, so here we go. Bill Cote to break in rack number 1. He came up with the lag. Fires the wing ball in, makes the 6 in the side, 7 in the side, and he's got a bank on the 1 ball. Now, Bill Cote, very active amateur player. He was actually my first loss over the weekend at the Winter Classic. Me and Bill played over on table 5. He was playing real good, but he participates in most of the bigger events that he can. For example, like Turning Stone, he's a regular at Turning Stone. I'm pretty sure he's there every single year at both of those. He's frequent here down on Wednesday nights at Snookers. I'm pretty sure
numerous Joss events.
Yeah,
the semi-close ones, you know.
He's pretty active as far as the tournament stuff goes. Anything that he can get into, that's got some either real strong players or a big pot, he's going to take care of it. So
Yep, for sure. It looks like Tommy be kicking at this, I think, unless he can get in there. He's peeking in there. It looks like he can see it. See if he can see enough of it. Oh no, he was kicking. The angle from here is just tough.
Yeah, so
But not too bad. Left him a bank shot, but better than straight in.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, you know.
So you guys are, we gave you a little background on Bill if you weren't aware, but Shorty, Tom D'Alfonso, he's always been a pretty powerful player. He's a pro level player. He did take some time off from playing for a bit, so I'm definitely going to be the first to say he'll agree. He's not at the top of his game right now. He's not ready to get in the box or anything like that, but he is a very, very capable player. Just a short time back, I believe it was like last year sometime or maybe the year before, he came top 4 in Turning Stone.
Yeah.
It was he was sitting fourth place, and he was right next to Mike DeShane, Jason Shaw, and Shane Van Boning. So
Absolutely.
if that tells you anything about his level of play, he's very, very capable.
Well, from here I can see his banner from the Ocean State Open
Yeah.
also. So there's something to be said for that also.
Yeah,
you know.
he's let's see, 2011 Ocean State champion right there. And,
absolutely.
The previous year was Mika Immonen. The following year was Mike DeShane. So he's right in between those guys.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So definitely one of the better player. Yeah, he's a killer. But again, he did take some time off of the game, and he's looking to make, I don't want to say a return to the game, but he's definitely going to be a little bit more active. He went to Vegas for a little bit. He moved to Vegas for a little bit, and now he's back in the area, so he's going to be back on the scene. We'll see a lot of him on Wednesday nights, so make sure you check out the stream when we are on, because you can see Shorty in action.
Yeah, I got a chance to talk to him when he came in for a little bit. Of course, I haven't seen him since he left and came back, so I got to talk to him a little bit. Always fun to play with.
Oh, absolutely. Go like this. So, just to give you guys a heads up on the tournament, where we're at with everything right now. We've got, on the winner's side, we've got Bill Cote and Shorty, the match you're watching now. We've got Joe Dupuis, Ryan Lynham matching up. Ryan Stevens and you, Mr. Tommy Bertrand.
Yeah.
You guys are on the winner's side. And we got Roger Paquin and Channing Thompson also active right now. So I'm actually going to call those guys out. Bill Cote looking to take the first game.
It sure looks that way. Shorty hung that 5 ball there. And like you had told me, he ended up winning last week because his game slowly but surely is coming back. And
Shorty.
once he gets on track, he's tough.
Yeah, when Shorty's hitting the ball the way he knows he can hit the ball, it's really tough to beat the guy.
Absolutely.
I mean, there's really nothing else to say. I mean, he's just very, very tough to beat when he's doing his thing. So,
yep, you got to play perfect.
Oh, absolutely.
Because he's gonna.
Yeah. Shorty's definitely got a perfect.
You know, I mean, he's just gonna play. You know, good saves, pocket balls, good position.
So again, we are at Snookers in Providence, Rhode Island. The Ship to Cash Wednesday night action 9-ball tournament. If you are ever in the area and able to get down here, please come on down. We will show you a good time. We've got the music rolling. We've got the ambient lights rolling. And it is just a good time.
Hey,
Players of all skill levels.
Joey Aruda just came in.
Yeah, Joey Aruda.
Josh
Caesar. Yep.
Popped in. They didn't play Josh didn't play in the tournament, but they popped in.
Yes. I'm going to call these guys out.
So let's see what we got here. Well, Shorty's got a hit. He's probably looking maybe to get the cue ball behind that 5 somehow, maybe around the deuce.
I mean,
or thin it and run it behind the 8 and the 5 up the front there.
I mean, right off the rip, you can tell that Shorty's not at his peak because I'll tell you, his break, right off the rip, his break is definitely usually a very tough thing to fade.
Absolutely.
If you know what I mean.
Yeah. Pockets a ball, just, you know.
Yeah, he pockets the wing ball, and he's probably going to run out. And if he doesn't, he's going to lock you up. And you know, you can tell. I mean, if he's not breaking and running most of the time, you know, you can tell he's not feeling himself.
Yeah. He's going to maybe roll this up on the 8, possibly.
Looking to play safe.
I think he wanted to be a little tighter to that 8, but.
Yeah, you know, I'm glad you actually mentioned that. You know, something I like to discuss, the level of safety. So, like, the shot is actually the same shot, but the degree in which you play it is different at, you know, the different skill levels. So, for example, that might have been a B player safety.
Absolutely.
I'll call that like a B level safety.
Yeah.
If he's just a hair closer, turns into an A level safety. And if he's dead frozen on that ball, we're going to call that a pro safety or you know, top safety.
The fall was in the way for kicking that way, and of course you wouldn't been able to use that side rail.
And you know, that's something that
that's
you know,
where
all players should
plays.
be. Yeah, all players should be looking at that information, just because if you roll a ball behind a ball and it's like, oh, I can't see a straight line to it. I mean, to be honest, if you're a good player, you might not see the ball at all coming back to the table.
Right.
So it doesn't matter that you eclipse the ball and you don't give him a straight shot.
Correct.
I mean, you got to make it so that he cannot hit the ball.
Absolutely.
Like, he can't hit it at all.
Right.
Never mind a kick or a bank or a jump or whatever. You got to make it so that, that guy's not making it there in any way.
Yeah,
you got to stick it on the ball.
When you do get your chance to kick, you know anything can happen. You could safe the guy back. You can make the ball. You could, you know.
Absolutely.
I mean, obviously you can miss the hit also, but you want to make sure that, you know, you make it.
Yeah, you
freeze a ball.
Yeah, you got to follow through on the execution of the entire, you know, the entire shot.
Because I mean, that shot with Bill with the 1. I mean, he very well could have made that in that situation because of the lack of the safety that you know, Shorty not laying on that ball. I mean, unfortunately for him, it didn't work that way. But you know, if you can see a shot, you can make a shot in this game. Get lucky, all kinds of good stuff.
Yeah, so. I mean, 9-ball for the most part is a circumstantial game. You know, in a lot of ways, but you know, you can increase your percentages and put yourself in positive circumstances where you're going to benefit from it. So,
absolutely.
You know, all right, Tommy looking to take care of business here. He said he's not done just yet.
And that's just that shot for Shorty on the 8. I mean, you know, he's one to stick that, you know, 9 out of 10 there. So,
9 out of 10.
Just tell
you're going to be frozen on that ball.
He's not in his perfect form yet, but
yeah, he'll get there very soon, I'm sure. Yeah, it was almost it was kind of funny just like seeing him come week after week. Like he only started playing again like maybe a couple of weeks ago, and you know, it's just funny the way it was because he came in and like I'd see like somebody that beat him, and I'm like, how the heck did you lose that short? He's like, dude, I don't play. He's like, I'm not me right now. So
right,
you know, week after week, you know, he didn't come close to the cash the first week he came back. The next week I think he was like fifth, sixth, or something like that.
Yeah.
And then the following week he ended up winning the tournament. But even winning the tournament does not put him at where he's normally at.
Yeah, right. Because I mean, a lot. You know, sometimes the draw. There's depending on the draw, what kind of draw you get. You know, and.
Joe Perry to table 2, please. Joe Perry to table 2.
The draw helps.
Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah, I mean, you can always say, oh, you know, got a good draw, positive draw, whatever you want to say like that. But, you know, the bottom line is eventually you're going to play somebody tough.
Of course.
And to win a tournament, absolutely win a tournament, you got to play better than the field. That's it.
Of course.
And especially even race. I mean, we don't do the handicap races here. We play straight up even race matches. And, again, in the race to 3 format, I mean, anybody can get that. You don't have to... you don't have to be an A player to cash in this tournament.
Oh, no, I've seen
just
plenty
got to not dog. Don't dog.
I've seen plenty of, you know, lower class players definitely get, if not win the thing, I mean, get to third, you know, second, third, or even win. I'm not saying that none of them have not won. You know.
The most notable matchup in the finals that I can remember was C-plus player Mike Utley, and he's playing Joe Dupuis, an open player, in the finals.
Yeah.
I mean, what does that tell you?
Yeah.
I mean, anybody has a shot here. And you know what? Joey actually had to come back to beat him because Mike was in the hot seat. So you got a C-plus that won the hot seat match.
Yeah.
And Joey had to come back to get him from the one-loss side, and that was a few rounds previous. So, you know.
Right, and that's...
Yeah, and that's all right.
Yeah.
All right, so, Tom, I got to break some news to you. You're gonna go play some pool, bro.
Okay.
All right. So,
where am I going for?
You know, I think you're actually going to be going on table number 8. You're going to be going on table 8.
Not 4.
I don't think it's going to be. Not table. Not table 4. Actually. Yeah.
Oh, wherever.
Yeah. Hold on one second. Joe Perry, you're up on table 2. He's waiting for you, buddy.
I'm just thinking of the traffic. No, that 3 is Hill. Not that I'm trying to tell you what to do.
Yeah.
But, I mean, where are you two for your action table?
Action table, couple more rounds.
I mean, there's 3 balls left over there. If I can
that's
get away from the traffic.
If
you don't mind, it's up to you.
That's fine. That's fine.
I think Ryan wouldn't disagree with that.
No, I don't think so. All right, I'm going to put you guys out there.
Okay, and I will return.
All right, Tom, good luck in your match. We'll catch you in just a little bit. For now, I'm going to sit with you. And we're at 1-1 on table 1. The Wednesday night action 9-ball tournament. Scott Cohen, how you doing, bro? Tom on table 4. Yeah, he wants table 4. You know what? We can accommodate. That's fine. That's fine. If you are in the chat, say what's up. Let me know where you're tuning in from. And let me know how you feel about what we're doing here. Again, we have lots of things coming. If you are interested in playing in any of our live streamed action matches, I'm sure you've seen some of them out there. If you haven't, come check us out. But if you are interested in playing in one of those matches, please contact me directly and let me know that you want action, and we will take care of business for you. All right. We are going to take care of business for you. The only thing we need to know is that you are able to act like a gentleman. If you are a lady, you must act like a lady. We do not broadcast ugly pool. We'll broadcast good pool, gentleman's game, and that's what we do. Period. End of story. So if you fall into that category, hit me up. Let me know you want a game, and we'll set that up for you. Matt Resendiz, what's up, bro? Wish you were down here, man. Caitlin Belial, hey, Mike. Fall River, love the live feed and commentary. Great job. Thank you very much, Caitlin. Mike Minnie in the chat. What's up, Mike Minnie? When are you screwing that queue together? I know you're going to be down here for the Liscotti Memorial in that's next weekend, so just a short time away from seeing that happen. You know, I'm hoping that I can get one of these guys from the Fall River crew to come up and say hi to Miss Caitlin there. So I'm not sure if either Joe Arruda or Josh Caesar wants to come up, but Caitlin Belial's representing for Fall River in the chat. So we're hoping that one of you guys will come on up and give us some words. And what do you know? I scratched a lottery ticket, and you know what I uncovered? 3 Arrudas in a row. So I got the win here. We got Joey Arruda. What's up, Joe?
How's it going, Mike?
Doing all right? You having some fun, bro?
Yeah. Good time.
I'm enjoying everything. Hey, Mike Blaze. What's up, my man? Caitlin, we got Joey in the booth. He said, you know, I'm not coming up there. And then when I mentioned Caitlin, he's like, all right, you got it. So.
Had to come up and represent Fall River.
Absolutely, Fall River.
You know.
Yes, sir. So we got Shorty and Bill Cote at 1-1, Joe. Shorty's looking to take it 2-1 in his favor. Got a funky 5 ball to get down on the 6. As long as he does not scratch, which he does not, he's going to have a look at this 6. What do you think about Shorty getting back into pool? I mean, we love having him around, but it's been like, man, where you been?
Yeah, I think it's great. I love watching him play.
Yeah, he's definitely an entertaining player, but it's just I'm just happy that he's actually got a cue in his hands. I can't wait for him to actually hit his top gear again. I mean, he's definitely not playing his top speed, but he's definitely he's on his way there. Yeah, going on table 8 is Ryan McCrum and Adam. They're going on table number 8. That's our action table. It's a really cool situation when you jump on that table when you're here on Wednesdays, because you have the whole room of players, and whoever's not in an active match, or maybe they couldn't make it for the tournament, or they're eliminated from the tournament, they're all crowding around table 8. And, you know, we got the custom board up on the wall. You put your name up. When your name comes up, you rack the balls. We do 9 on the spot on the action table. Take away that easy wing ball. And it's awesome. Like, you might see a D player beat a pro or beat an A player or something. Like, you see a lot of upsets. It's one game.
Yeah.
And you get hot there. And we like to keep track of who's got the record for the year. And last year I held the record. I had 15 in a row. That was a pretty good night. The year before that, Justin Jamro had the record. He had 12 in a row. So we're looking to see somebody get into that range again. We like to see 10 plus to say, hey, he's got the record. You know, 2 and 3, those are good. 5s and 6s, that's a little better. But when you can break 10 in a row on the action table, that's pretty strong.
Yeah.
So, you know, definitely a cool atmosphere, the action table. It was definitely a cool addition to the Wednesday nights here at Snookers. For you guys that don't know this tournament's been running for about 30 years. But, you know, when I came on and changed up the format a bit and changed up the atmosphere a bit, it's definitely a different vibe. And to be honest, I tried to do my best to kind of make it reminiscent of the old Snookers. And make it feel like it used to feel with that, the dimmer lighting. It wasn't like school gymnasium feeling, you know what I mean? And, I really like the vibe that we got here. The music's going, it's good jams, and just the vibe of the room is really cool. So we urge everybody at all skill levels to come on down and check us out. Joey, you're usually in the tournament. You guys had some stuff going on, couldn't make it in time, or?
Yeah, I was actually down at Straight Shooters for a little bit, and ended up taking a ride up here. I figured I'd hop on the $5 table later on,
Absolutely. Yeah, because, Joey being a current Ship to Cash member, he has access to that table, and that is just one of the member benefits. So, for example, if you cannot make it to one of the main events that we do, the Ship to Cash main events, you can actually go down to the event later in the day or later in the night. You can hop on the action table at no additional cost. You just, pay if you lose. But you can also participate in mini tournaments with no additional day pass or anything needed there. So those are some other benefits. But, Wednesday night is kind of like a meeting of the areas, Joe. I mean, you agree there? I mean, it's just kind of like anybody that's active in the pool scene, they kind of just come on down on Wednesday, whether they're able to play or not, and we just kind of hang out together and eat some food and, crack jokes and have a good time. So I couldn't help but notice, Joe, you got your pile of food over there. You gonna want to indulge in that?
In a little bit, yeah.
You're gonna wait for Caesar to kind of mix it up for you a bit, right?
Once he gets all the messy stuff out of the way.
Yeah. He's got the pulled pork nachos over there. Those things are incredible. I love the barbecue sauce. I don't know what brand it is, but it is pretty good.
I got the wings coming too.
Oh wow. Yeah, Snooker's got some great food.
Yeah.
If you didn't know, I mean, really, if you didn't know,
now you know.
Now you know. Yeah, exactly. All right, Shorty to break in rack number 4. He's up 2-1, and I'll tell you what, if he's got his breakdown, if he makes his good break here, this match is over for Bill, unfortunately. Once Shorty gets his vibe down for the break in the rack and everything, I mean, he can rack like a magic rack when he's involved a lot. He can break just like it's a magic rack. I mean, he can rack just like a magic rack, and we all know what happens to pros when they got a magic rack. They make the wing ball and they run out. So, especially one ball on the spot. So, he did unfortunately scratch on that break, giving Mr. Cote an opportunity to take care of business here. I think he's going to just cut it in the corner. He's going to roll off that short rail and come underneath the 2, shoot the 2 in the opposite top corner. And he doesn't have too many issues here. I mean, just, he's just got to make sure he stays in line and nothing too funny, but he should be okay. He under hit that quite a bit. And you know what? I think he was anticipating that rail to be a lot faster than it is.
Yeah.
Being table 1, it's usually usually pretty fast. But I think he just misjudged that a hair. I want to give a shout out to Ryan McCrum, who is killing it in tonight's tournament. He played fantastic this past weekend at the Winter Classic. And he is about to take rack 1 in his match with Adam Blair on table 8. He's very comfortable. Adam's conceding the 9-ball over there. He's been doing really well. I'm happy for him.
Yeah, he puts in the time.
He does.
Definitely.
He does. So we're continuing over here. If you guys have any questions, please let us know. Again, we got a lot of great stream content coming for you in the coming months. So make sure you stay in touch with Snookers Live on the Facebook page. And again, if you are interested in getting involved in any of these matches, again, as long as you can act like a gentleman, hit me up. Let me know you want to get into some games, and we'll get you involved. You can do 8-ball, 9-ball, 10-ball, 1 pocket, banks, you name it. We can play all those games. And believe me, I've got, I can't call it a black book. That's kind of old school, but I've got a pretty good list of players that are willing to play at all skill levels. And I really try to stay away from local players playing local players. I really don't like that idea. You know, we want to see matchups that don't normally happen on the regular. So, you know, I want to see those matchups. And I think, Joe, I mean, you agree there?
Oh, yeah, definitely. I mean, when we were down in Philadelphia last year for the rally in the Valley, in the action room, there was two guys from around here playing each other. And I'm like, you drive all the way to Philadelphia and end up playing each other, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
You got all these people here from all parts of the country.
Yeah. I mean, that's pretty insane. You know, and everybody can relate to that. If you've ever gone to a tournament out of state or out of the town or whatever, and you go there and you get drawn against the guy you came there with, you're like, are you kidding me right now? I do not want to be playing my buddy right now. I want to play Johnny No Name on a table I never played against a guy I never played, and I'm going to show him I'm the man today. You don't want to be just like putting the ball around with your friend. Like, what are you really trying to prove? Like, you guys have played a million racks together. You've seen each other play a million times. But again, it's, you know, for the viewership in itself. I mean, just to have players matching up that you don't normally see match up, I think that's great. Kind of reminds me of my feelings about that event I do, the No Excuses 10-ball Invitational. That tournament, the idea behind it is get the top guys from the Northeast in all of their respective states and basically say, hey, you know, you're the best over there. We say this is the best guy over here, and they say that that's the best guy over there. And you put them all in a room. You give them 3 lives. You say, hey, you can lose 3 times before you're out, and we're going to see who the best guy really is right now. And that's pretty cool, because how often are you going to see all those guys in the room at the same time? That's not a common occurrence. So I really like to see that.
I liked the Partners Invitational that you did. It was a couple months back.
Yes,
and that was another one. You had these top guys
a lot
from
of
all over.
A lot of pairings and a lot of matchups that we don't normally see, you know. But yeah, that was a good one. That was the High Limit Partners event, and that was here at Snookers also. I like to do the more intimate tournaments and you know, the smaller fields at Snookers all the time. Only because, you know, you get that intimate 8-table feel in this main tournament room. The main tournament room at Snookers has 8 tables. They're like almost perfectly spaced next to each other. I mean, it's just the ideal room for a tournament like that. You can see all the matches from the spectator seating area. You got, you know, the spectacular live stream setup that we're utilizing right now. And I mean, it's just, it's perfect. It really is. You know, some of the bigger, like large tournaments, you know, it's great to do here, but you know, I wouldn't do any of those invitationals and things like that at other rooms. I really think that Snookers is the ideal place for things like that. So, I believe that was Billy. Billy hung the 5-ball there. Yeah. That's table 1 for you. I mean, I'll tell you, if that 5-ball dropped, I like Billy from there, 7, 8, 9. But
pretty good layout there.
At this point, I'm going to have to say, it looks like we're going to see Tom D'Alfonso taking this match here. He's a pretty strong favorite with 4 balls on the table and 1's hanging. So let's see how he gets on the 7. This is really the only tough shot here. I mean, you just got to get a good line on the 7, and he should be okay. And he's okay. Not perfect, but definitely okay. Execute the 7, clear on the 8, and we should be in business. So, Joey, what did you think about this the tournament this past weekend? That was pretty good. Mark Dion did a great job. I think it was a team effort. A lot of people involved there.
Yeah,
made it very smooth. I thought it was a good event. You played in that event, right?
Yep. Yeah. I did not make it back for day 2, but I had a good run.
You say that like it's a terrible thing, Joe. I mean, I did not make it back for day 2. Come on, it's all right. As long as you're enjoying yourself and you're part of the group. I mean, I can't help but say it, but like being part of the actual pool world, you know, not playing pool with your buddies at the leagues and things like that. I mean, being part of the real pool world with, you know, like the large fields and all the players, amateur, pro, doesn't matter, just all the players from the different areas all in the same room at the same time. That's just an awesome feeling. And to be honest, I mean, obviously everybody wants to do well, but if I don't do well, I'm still having a great time seeing everybody, and rooting on my friends and saying, hey, there's my buddies from Maine and whatever else, and seeing them do well, and they're rooting for you also. So, you know, it's just really nice to see that. So our next matchup for you is going to be pretty awesome. We've got Joe Dupuis and Ryan Lynham. You guys have seen these guys a little earlier, but I believe Bill has conceded.
Yeah.
Bill has conceded the last few balls there, so that's going to take us to Tommy.